Hi everyone, this is a segment from a podcast that I do on another channel with Bronze Show. In this episode, we were playing a variation on the game Jeopardy, except that the answers were provided by an insane redneck lunatic. I think it's a very entertaining clip, which is why I'm uploading it here independently, but I think the entire episode is worth watching, so if you'd like to watch that, the link to it will be down below. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so we're going to move on to our next segment here. I told you all that we had a game ready. I don't think I told Scott, but I told Bronze.
You didn't, and I feel like I feel ambushed now, and you'll be hearing
You're gonna have
from
your trivia
my
tested,
from my
friend.
people.
Here we go. Let's transition over to the next setup. What we got going on here? Let's reveal it. Reveal the logo. See what game we got going on. We got Trumpster Bob Jeopardy. Now, are we all familiar with how Jeopardy works?
Yes,
Sure.
Daniel,
I watch it every single day.
do you know how Jeopardy works? I gotta move Daniel up because it's
Yes. Yeah, I know how Jeopardy works.
brag. I've been stealing all of Scott's little zingers. So how this is going to work is I went into a Discord call. I asked Trumpster Bob a bunch of questions. I am now going to play the answers that he has provided, and you are going to try and guess what fucking question I could have possibly asked
Love it.
to have prompted such... Let me find my scorecard here. To have prompted such a response. So we're not going to do buzzers like in the real one. I'm just going to let everyone answer. But the person that answers closest to the correct question will be able to choose the next clue.
Sure.
So let's go ahead and see our Jeopardy point values. I made this whole thing myself, by the way, so I'm really proud of it. Our categories are Africa, politics,
Should I be able to see it?
and society. You should be able to see it. My bad.
I still see JosephAlexanderSimpson.com, which
Man.
I'm not mad at, but I don't think it's what you want me to see.
It's not what I want you to see. Good eye. That's a
I
point.
got you. Nice. Crushing it.
Here, let's add your point. Perfect. So he's already coming out the gates.
Step it up, guys.
I'm just gonna share the entire. All right. So there we go. You could just watch my camera because I don't think you really need to have sound. But you won't be able to hear Trumpster Bob reading the answers, so it's a bit of a negative.
Society.
So let's go ahead and reveal our board. Scott, I'm going to let you have the first pick.
Give me a politics for 300.
Politics for 300.
Ron DeSantis at the moment because he's totally bought and paid for by Iran.
And what's the answering system?
Respond in the form of a question. What question?
Oh, but do we do all three of us just go bang bang bang?
You go first because you selected. So
Okay.
you will go first, then I will have. Daniel.
Ron DeSantis at the moment. Who is the biggest Muslim in the government?
Okay. Bronze, what do you think the question was? Correct question.
What's on your mind today?
It's
Starting
It's
things
plausible.
off.
Very
simple.
It's plausible. That's how it works. Daniel, what do you think the question could have possibly been?
Who's the biggest inspiration at the moment?
Who's his biggest inspiration? So he's inspired because he's bought and paid for by Iran.
Yeah, we should all be so lucky as to be bought and paid for by Iran.
That's what
So
I'm striving for.
The correct question is, who is the fakest Republican candidate? I'll give that to Scott, saying who's the biggest Muslim in in government. That's pretty close. That's 300
it.
to Scott, and you get to
Nice.
select again.
Hit me with let's go Africa for 100.
Africa for 100.
So I'm going to say closer to 50 than 60.
Closer to 50. How old is your definitely real Nigerian girlfriend?
That's a good guess. Bronze, let's hear it.
How many people do you think are in Africa?
Daniel, what do we got?
How many video ideas do you have at the moment?
How does that connect to Africa?
They're all about Africa.
They're all about Africa. All
Yeah,
50 to
it's really
60.
on the
All of
lines,
his
yeah.
video ideas are about Africa.
So the question
wait.
was, how many countries are in Africa?
Okay, that's
actually-
wrong.
There's 54.
There's less.
There's
Are there
50
54?
There's less now. There used to be 57. There's 54. So he's technically correct.
I would have guessed about
wow.
40. So you know what? Good for him. He knows his Africa.
Wow.
Well, his girlfriend lives there. Of course he does.
True.
I'm trying to decide who to put this for. What did you say your question was, Scott?
How old is your Nigerian girlfriend?
All right, I'm gonna give this to Bronze because he said.
I'd give it to Bronze.
How many people are in Africa?
All right.
Yeah.
Which I guess kind of tangentially corresponds. All right, Bronze, you get the pick.
Yeah.
Remember that there's a daily double hidden somewhere.
Ooh, spicy. Let's go easy with politics 200.
Politics 200.
No.
All right, Bronze.
What's that sound?
No.
No, I got what Scott was going for. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's Bronze's. It's Bronze's.
My turn.
Don't answer.
How? Okay.
Not you. Not you. You
okay.
go. You go.
I'll shut up, I guess. The question was, how was your day?
All right, Daniel, let's hear it.
All right. So where was this from? What board? What part of the board is this from?
This is
This is under
politics?
politics.
Oh, okay. Do you believe in climate change?
Okay. That's possible. It's plausible. All right, Scott.
Would Joe Biden pass the butthole challenge?
Interesting. I don't know if I'd agree with them.
The question was, would you fuck a trans man?
Ah,
Mm.
political.
I had to put it somewhere.
Sure.
I'm gonna give it to Scott.
Yeah, it had a butthole in it.
Had a butthole in it. Which I don't know if he knows what a trans man is.
I bet not, but I think he heard trans and already formed his answer.
All right, go ahead. You get the pick.
Society 500.
Society 500.
Isn't that still 3?
All right, go ahead.
Damn. Isn't that still 3? How many genders are there?
Ooh, good one. Good
Ooh.
one. Go ahead, Bronze.
Oh. Well, it has to be something that definitely is not 3.
100%. That's the one thing we know.
Oh. Damn. Doesn't give you a lot to go off.
That's the strategy of it.
Yeah.
That's the gamble. I do have to push you for time, though.
Oh, okay. Like this is the first thing I think of. What's the lowest age you would go?
Oh, no.
Nice. Good answer.
Ooh.
Good answer.
Yeah.
No, that would have been the closer to 50 to 60 one.
Oh, I thought. I just thought of a better way. I was gonna.
Nope.
Fucking, what's the age of consent?
Isn't that still 3? Last I
Still
checked,
th-
it was 3.
Daniel, what do we got?
Okay, this was just a throwaway answer. I just thought it was funny. How many Stooges are there?
How many Stooges are there? All right.
Actually, it's 5.
Yeah.
Larry, Curly, Moe, Shemp, Curly Joe.
Oh yeah.
So, the question was, and I'm not kidding, what is 10 to the power of 3?
Wow. Fun.
Isn't that still 3?
I like that a lot.
That really says a lot about society. Yeah.
That does. It actually does. At the state of the education system. Wow. That's
Hey.
really something.
No, before you say anything, Daniel, what's 10 to the power of 3?
Okay, so
Oh boy.
that power means that's the amount of zeros that are afterwards, right? So
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be 10,000?
God damn it. He was homeschooled in Kentucky, all right?
Well,
God
you
damn
can't-
it.
Can't
Fuck.
win them all, buddy.
It's 1,000, my friend. It's 1,000.
Oh, 1,000.
The
Yeah.
power is how many times you multiply the number.
Oh! Okay.
Man.
I was gonna say that zero trick only works for 10, because if I said 4 to the power of 3, I feel like that might fuck you up.
Okay.
It's 64. I knew it.
That's the power. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Listen, don't. He was homeschooled in Kentucky. All right.
My condolences.
Yeah.
0 for 2.
I'm actually gonna award him the points just because I feel bad for him.
I would too. Give him the
Scott's
whole
still in
game.
the lead, though.
Like, I don't do powers of 3 on a common daily basis.
And that's where that was your downfall.
That's
I'm
where
not
our
gonna
paths
use any of
diverge.
this.
I'm a big exponents guy.
All right, Daniel, you get the pick.
All right. So we'll go to Society for 100.
Society for 100.
I'd like to say white people, but they're very violent.
I should have
There's
not
too much
picked that.
diversity.
I
in the
don't
world.
disagree with any of these statements.
All right, Daniel, what's the question?
Well, knowing him saying they're very violent thing at the end,
Chuckle.
Chuckle.
please don't kill me for this, Joseph. I'd say, what race are you most interested in?
What race are you most interested in? That's not a bad one.
Hmm.
It's not historically accurate, but...
True.
All right, Scott, what is your question?
Well, I was gonna say, what's the best race? I don't know if that's too close to Daniel's answer.
I can accept it.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
different enough. It's different
Yeah.
enough.
All right, Bronze.
Um,
Go
If
ahead
you
and say
had to
how was
be-
your day again.
I'd like to say white people.
it's still 3. If you had to one-on-one fight every person of one race, which
Nice.
would it be?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's really good.
That's a good
That
one.
is a good one.
Scott basically hit the nail on the head, though. The question was most civil minority.
Oh.
White people.
White people being the minority.
Yeah.
White people being the minority, and also being violent, and still the most civil.
And
Yeah.
also, incidentally, too much diversity in the world.
Well, sure. Even a broken clock is right twice
Yeah.
a day.
These are like the responses were like 3 minutes long. And I've had to cut them down to their most rudimentary details.
Yeah, brevity is not his strong suit.
I would
Alright.
imagine the chuckle like he was like an Oblivion character, like, but they're too violent. Ha ha ha.
Go ahead, Scott.
What
Pick.
they are too violent.
Africa 500.
Africa 500. Gonna make the X.
Gibeon, I think that
Gibeah, I think.
I think. What
That's
is
not
the
a typo.
What is the capital of Africa?
Bronze, what's your question?
Honestly, that seemed like it'd be the right one, but I'm gonna go in a different. What's your favorite African country? I guess
Okay.
if we're covering our bases.
Gibeah.
Gibeah. Gibeah. Daniel, is Gibeah a country? Yes or no? Don't look it up. Come on. Hands
I
up.
didn't.
Hands up.
Hands up, don't shoot.
It's not a country. It's Guinea, I think, is what he's trying to.
Yeah. Did you because it was obviously in audio form, so he said Gibeah. Did you press him for spelling?
I did not.
I
So-
would have.
Daniel, what's your question?
Okay, so I'd say the question is, which part of Africa would you like to live in?
Ooh, he's got his African girlfriend though in Sierra Leone. That's the whole different area of it.
Oh, I thought she was Nigerian. That's good.
It's
That's good to
updated.
know. Nice.
That's the other one.
Spoiler, plot twist, she's Ethiopian.
Scott actually got it exactly right. The
Fuck
question
yes.
was, what is the capital of Africa?
Yes.
Oh,
Gibeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
nice.
Country that is not a country of a continent.
And also, continents don't have capitals.
Scott, select.
Keep it rolling with Africa 300. I feel like
Alright,
I'm on a roll now.
Let's clean this category up.
Ooh, that's another good question. Because South Africa comes to mind.
What's
right
the
away.
worst country in Africa?
There are other countries in Africa that probably need a good butt whooping.
Even though that's from a Trumpster Bob standpoint, that's a bad answer because South Africa has a lot of white people.
Well, that's your answer. Least favorite country in Africa. Bronze.
Yeah.
What question would you like to submit?
It might be favorite country again.
That's what
Well, that
Scott
has-
just. No, he said least favorite. So
No,
you're
it's the
going the
opposite.
opposite direction.
I'm
Yeah,
going
I'm
the
going,
opposite
I said
way.
worst country in Africa.
Daniel, are you gonna go with like which country do you feel most ambivalent about, or?
I'd say, actually, I might go for a twist one. Which country do you think would win in a fight here in America?
I like that.
Ooh.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, the question was, which African country would you like America to invade first?
Oh,
I'm gonna give it to Daniel because he referenced invasion.
I would too. I support
all
this.
right.
Scott's still got the point lead ahead of you, though.
That's true.
Don't
Bronze,
get cocky.
Bronze, start playing the game, please. Come on. Daniel, your selection.
Well, let's finish it off. Africa for 200.
Africa for 200.
Well,
Ooh.
I think
That is
there are
a
a lot
wall.
of ignorant people in the world,
reads
and there
it
are
to
a
you.
lot of people that just like to create banner.
No, it
How
doesn't.
would they know? First of all,
Okay.
they don't know. They don't have a clue. I just shake my head.
I'm
think,
not
what a
reading it out
fucking
loud.
idiot
God, no.
comment that is.
If you're tuned into the screen share, you should be able to hear him read it.
Incorrect.
Well,
No one can hear it.
sucks. Sucks.
Sucks.
That sucks because that's like half the entertainment. Is just his magnificent voice.
Oh no, I haven't heard
Oh.
one thing. Have you guys?
No.
Why don't I?
Yeah.
We'll read it again.
Okay.
Well, I think there are a lot of
There it is.
ignorant people in the world, and there are a lot of people that just like to create banner. How would they know? First of all, see, they don't know. They don't have a clue. I just shake my head and think, what a fucking idiot comment that is.
All right, Daniel, it's your go.
Okay. Probably dumb to ask, but my question would be, how do you feel about the memes people make of Africa?
How do you feel about the memes people make of Africa? It's not bad. He kind of there's like glimpses where he just really likes Africa because he wants
Yeah.
to fuck the people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The definitely real people there that are communicating with him.
Yeah.
All right, Scott, what do you think?
This could be anything. I think there's a lot of ignorant people over there. What do you say to people claiming that there's a lot of African scammers out there who try to trick mentally handicapped people in Texas into sending them money?
Bronze?
A lot of detail in that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got two answers, and I feel like I'll just go with the more general one. What do you think when people say Black Lives Matter?
Oh, okay. However, Scott got it exactly right. That was exactly the correct, the exact question I asked. What do you think of people saying your girlfriend is a catfish?
Yes.
That was the
Ooh.
other. That was what I was going to.
That was already said,
Ooh.
man.
Damn.
That was awesome. That was actually really good.
That was a good.
Hell yeah.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
this is actually
Damn.
happening. I didn't know this game would even work. So
No, this is great.
This is actually fun. Yeah, I like it. I don't know how long it's ever gonna last. Like, I don't know if we'll be able
4
to play-
hours. There were 6 rounds.
Oh, nice. nice.
Ah.
Society
I asked
300.
him 770 questions.
Awesome.
Oh, it's a daily double. We found it.
That's what I'm talking about.
So now Scott only gets to respond for this one. The other two are barred from answering. Scott,
Okay.
you get to wager up to all of your total of 1,301 points on this.
All of it.
All of it. Let's go for it.
Oh shit! I don't know. I don't watch gay movies.
What movie did you ask if he had seen? Have you seen The Whale?
The question I asked was, what is the gayest movie?
Much more general. Much more general. I don't want to watch gay movies.
I played again. Hey.
Oh shit! I don't know. I don't watch gay movies.
That's my guy. I will gladly lose all my points to that.
I don't watch gay movies. He's like, he really needs that out there.
Yeah.
I was considering cheating and giving it to Scott if he gave a funny enough answer for a movie. But the whale.
Have you seen the Fast and the Furious?
You see, that would have done it.
Yeah, I should have got that way.
Yeah.
Politics 500.
What'd you call
Need
me?
my points back.
Okay.
I would say to enforce the non-profit laws, such as where Black Lives Matter was nothing but a Democrat slush fund.
All right, Scott.
What would be your first move as president?
Okay. Bruns.
That's also a good answer. That probably is the answer.
Good question.
If you could make Donald Trump do anything as president, what would he do?
Current President Donald Trump.
Since he is currently the president, what would you make him do?
Which means
as
he can't run
president?
again in 2024.
Oh no, he's gonna amend that. He's gonna amend that amendment and just be president forever.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel.
Well, I guess straightforward. What law do you think should be enforced?
The question was, what is one law that would fix the U.S.? You all have very close answers. But I think Scott said something that it would improve or fix the U.S. in some way in his question.
I said what would be your first move as president?
What would be your first move as president? Braun said, what would you make Trump do as president?
Yeah.
Daniel said, what would you do? What would you say, Daniel?
What law do you think should be enforced?
Maybe even Daniel.
I think I'm going to go with Daniel then.
Yeah.
His is more general.
Daniel's at 1,600 points.
Damn.
I remember when I had a lot of points.
Good times.
Good. These were good days.
All right.
Bronze doesn't.
No.
We'll go with Society for 200.
Society for 200.
Deliverance.
All right, Daniel. Scott's a movie guy, so you have to get this.
Yeah, but Daniel's was homeschooled in Deliverance,
Yeah.
so he's got the advantage actually.
What? Just Deliverance. Just straight up Deliverance.
I got to push you for time, man.
Okay.
Don't look at the answers.
No. I'm not looking at the answers. I'd say, if society could improve on one common issue, what would it be?
Okay.
That's
ahead,
not
Scott.
the question. Now, it's interesting that we've done the other question, because if we hadn't, I might have said, "What's your favorite gay movie?" But let's just go with "What's your favorite movie?"
All right, Bronze.
What would you like the postal service to perform at?
That would be ideal. Scott got it exactly right. What's his favorite movie? It's Deliverance.
So he does watch gay movies. Ned Beatty gets brutally raped in that movie. That's gay.
I think he's giving us some false information here. All right, we're gonna do
Those are two conflicting questions, Bob.
We're gonna do politics for 100. Finish off.
Separation of church and state.
All right, Scott.
What's your favorite part of the Constitution? What's your least favorite part of the Constitution?
All right.
Yeah,
Bronze, was that what you were gonna say?
that was what I was going to say. And now my brain
It's
is
a shame
empty.
that you can't buzz in, so you just got to depend on Scott getting it wrong. So
Yeah.
Which he didn't. He got it right, but you can say an answer for fun.
You can say something too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could come closer. There's something you could say that could come closer, so.
I'll say, what's your favorite piece of liberal propaganda?
Okay. Daniel.
Mine's a little ridiculous, but I think mine would be, what should we do to lower the power that Christians have in the U.S.?
Well, we already have this. It's the point of the First Amendment. I asked him, what is the gayest amendment?
I swear to God, I almost said those exact words. I was so close to saying that.
Daniel, which amendment is separation of church and state in?
I'm not too, I'm
Take a
not
guess.
too involved in our amendments.
Come on.
Just a random number, literally a random number.
Yep.
7.
Nope, it's the First Amendment.
It's 39. Everyone knows it's 39.
39th Amendment.
Yep.
I need to read
Daniel-
into, like...
It's literally the first 5 words of the Constitution.
Separation of church and state. We the people.
We the people, separation of church and state. 7 years ago, separation of church and state.
Yeah.
Religion is no more, ladies and gentlemen.
Bronze, you're not out of it yet because we're going to move on to double Trumpster Bob Jeopardy where the point values are doubled.
Hell yeah.
Let's look at our point values. And the categories are Joe Biden,
Nice.
science,
His favorite.
and the grab bag category.
Little potpourri. Love it.
Bronze, you have the least amount of points, so you get to select first.
How many points does Bronze have?
100.
I'll rub it in.
Nice.
What? Okay. I didn't think it was that bad. You know what? I'm going all in. Joe Biden 1,000.
Joe
Yes.
Biden 1,000. Do it.
He was butt fucking Hunter Biden when he was raising Hunter Biden.
I think that's
Oh,
the wrong
okay.
one that's supposed to be there, but it don't matter. It's fine.
Okay.
It's still Biden related, so go ahead.
All right.
If you get this right, you will be in second place.
Okay. How good do you think Biden is as a parent?
Come on. All right. Daniel.
I'd say it would be, what do you think led to Hunter giving the PC fixing company the laptop that had all of Joe's
He was
emails?
butt fucking Hunter Biden when he was raising Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
Scott.
I think Bronze basically has it. I just got to figure out a way to word it better. He would. Yeah.
What did Bronze say?
Yeah. What exactly did you say?
It was, how good do you think Joe Biden is as a parent?
As a
Okay.
parent.
All right.
He was. Yeah. What do you think Joe Biden's the parenting effect on Hunter Biden was?
I feel like that's still too similar, but the question I asked was the biggest secret people don't know about Joe Biden. That he was-
not even specific to parenting.
Ooh.
He was butt fucking Hunter Biden when he was raising Hunter Biden.
Good to know. Good to know.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give that to Bronze
That's a Bronze job.
out of
Okay.
out of sympathy.
Thank you. I was going for that.
The sympathy vote.
That's
That's supposed to be. Don't select the 2 because it's fucked up. Because they got backwards somehow. I'll still award you the 1,000 though.
okay.
Could you just select
Let's
the
go
1,000
for-
so it'll be right, please?
I did select 1,000. Okay.
Do it again.
Let's do 200 then. Let's do Biden 200.
I would say 9 out of 100.
9 out of 100. How many votes for Joe Biden were illegitimate?
9%.
Yeah.
That's not a bad guess. Daniel, what do we got?
Okay, so about Biden, I'd say it would have, well, since a lot of the LGBT related stuff happened as Biden was being president, I'd say it might have something to do about gay people. How many gay people do you think will become school shooters or something?
Okay, not bad.
That's good numbers.
All right, Scott, let's hear it.
How would you rate Biden as president on a scale of 1 to 10?
9 out of 100.
Yep.
0.9 out of 10. This is a tough one. The question was, what is Biden's IQ?
Oh.
He thinks IQs go up to 100.
He self-reported a bit on his own IQ with that answer.
He saw his IQ of 90 and was like, "Ooh, that's okay."
Yeah.
The smartest person's 100, and it goes down from there. That's awesome.
What are we thinking here? Trying to decide who this goes for.
I don't know. Your call.
You guys are pretty.
Ah.
I'm gonna give it to Scott because he's last.
This is the right call.
Okay. I made this whole little setup myself, so it's a little broken. I'm just gonna click this just so it's grayed out.
There you go.
There we go.
Perfect.
I think I accidentally advanced the slide because I clicked the letters instead of the... All right, go ahead.
Grab bag 600.
Grab bag 600.
The Pink Panther.
Oh.
What the fuck could this possibly be?
What is your... who's your favorite furry?
Okay. That would have been a good question. Go ahead.
What's your least favorite Black Lives Matter group?
That would have been a good question, too. The Pink Panthers. Pink Panthers of the 1960s. They were painting all this shit pink, and the guy was just trying to paint it all blue. They were causing havoc.
A gay black rights group?
Daniel, what's your question?
Least favorite NFL team?
The question was the most indoctrinating children's cartoon. Which I think odds are that this is the only cartoon he was even aware of. That exists.
Yeah.
It's like he could not name another one.
Yeah, because I think you can make a lot better case for like a Steven Universe than a Pink Panther. Although the Pink Panther is pink, and that is going to turn all the kids gay. So I see where he's coming from.
True,
but
Well, there's also
Maybe he's talking about in his time, like when he was still watching.
Maybe
watching him like in the theater.
Is that? It's the only place you could see him.
Yeah.
There's also a SpongeBob. Steven Hillenburg said that SpongeBob was supposed to be asexual.
What the fuck?
Like, actually,
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding. He's supposed to be.
God damn it!
Asexual representation. That's actually how sponges reproduce. They actually do reproduce.
True.
Asexually.
True.
I do think.
Then why was he hanging out with Patrick all the time?
And Sandy.
It's because he's gay.
And-
Because he represents lust. They all represent a sin.
Yeah.
They're all sins.
Patrick represents sloth. Fucking
Yeah, we represent
Mr.
sin.
Krabs represents greed. You see?
Yep. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
I think that's like I don't know. That was some like sort of they were trying to say SpongeBob satanic like back in the day because they were if you tangentially like sort of draw these paths, you could say like oh Gary eats sometimes, so he's gluttony.
Yeah.
True.
It makes
Because
sense.
Patrick can't be sloth and gluttony at the same time, so it's
Yeah.
I don't
Squidward
know.
represents
I
nose.
forgot what your responses were. Doesn't matter. Just-
Favorite furry
I'll just give it to
was mine.
Bronze because I'm
Yeah.
bored and I don't even.
Sure.
I don't even.
Nowadays, the
Sure.
most hip SpongeBob theory is the new skin theory that just came out.
Is that even a theory, or it's
That
just
was like
that
3
like
years ago.
characters like to wear suits that represent other characters in the show?
Uh,
It's not even,
I'm
like,
not.
really a
I'm not
theory.
certain. I forgot, but there was a big like 1.5-hour video.
I got a skin
all
theory
talking
for
about
you.
skin theory.
Nice.
I'll scan your theory. All right. Let's
Hello,
go for-
Internet. Welcome to Skin Theory. Just tears his skin off.
I'd love that.
The next creepypasta.
Scott probably doesn't know what you're referencing.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
Go
All
ahead,
right,
Bronze.
let's go with science 400.
That's an exciting category.
Yeah.
A 4 to a 5. If it's 6, it's getting up there.
4 to a 5. 6, it's getting
Ooh.
up there. Science.
Nobody take my answer.
Your call, Bronze.
Don't you take my fucking answer.
Scott's a scientist, by the way, so.
I am a scientist.
Yeah. Oh no, he'll know this more than anyone.
I may have
What
to
is the
push-
boil?
Go
What
ahead.
is the boiling point of water?
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's not even implausible for him. Like,
It is not.
go
If
ahead.
we're going IQ tops out at 100, anything is
Yeah.
possible.
Well, everything tops out at 100.
True. It's
Except
the
the
highest
boiling
number.
point of water.
Except the boiling point of water. Unless you're on Celsius, then you're doing it
yeah,
right.
that was the joke. Not in America. It doesn't buy the top.
212, a nice round number.
Yeah.
It's
You
good
fucking
for weather.
idiots.
It's good for weather. I like
It's trash for weather.
Nah,
It's trash for everything.
wrong. All right, Daniel.
All right, mine's weirdly specific.
Just do it.
What temperature in Celsius is the melting point of ice?
Not
Okay.
far off. He's
Hmm.
still about 6 degrees off, but he just would somehow think it's.
You're just shooting a shot.
Go ahead, Scott.
What are you on the Kinsey scale?
I'm gonna give it to Bronze, but the question was, what is the acidity of water? Which is still, Daniel, what is the acidity
Alright.
of water? Tell me.
You got this, baby.
Hands up,
Come
hands
on.
up.
The acidity,
Acidity of water.
7.
Yes, you did it.
Yes. Yes.
You know what? That's a point.
7 acids.
That's a point for Daniel.
That's a point.
1 point.
How many was this worth? 200. 400.
400.
Perfect. See, Bronze, I told you could turn it around. You're in the lead. With
3,000 points, actually.
Hey, all of us are getting glow ups.
Yeah.
Scott's still stuck at 500, but you can
Sad.
turn it around.
Loser.
I had my
Another
time in the
game.
sun.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Bronze.
Let's go grab bag 400.
Red bag 400. Uh-oh, it's a daily double!
Oh.
Holy shit. Wow.
All right, Bronze, so the other players do not get to answer. It's just you.
No,
You can
we
wager-
can't froze again.
You can't, just keep it. Just leave it. We don't need it.
Okay,
Just leave it.
We're in a tense moment of the game.
I think
Don't ruin
I
it.
don't have to leave Discord.
Alright.
I could literally just
Uh,
do that.
Oh, there you go. See? Perfect.
There.
Go ahead, Bronze. You can wager up to your entire point value of 2,100 points.
You know what to do.
I don't know if I have the strength to do it. I'm gonna wager 1,800.
Coward! That's still a lot. Let's hear.
Well, that's obvious. The Earth rotation around the sun like an egg.
Like a egg.
Like,
a-
egg.
Like a damn egg.
Like an egg. Go ahead. Let's hear it, Bronze.
I mean, there's an obvious answer of like
It's obvious. The Earth rotation around the egg. Around the sun
Yeah.
like an egg.
around the egg, yes.
I do have to push
So
you.
it gotta be like a flat Earth related question. So like, I guess the easy answer would be, does the Earth revolve around the sun?
Is that your
the
answer?
Safest one. Sure.
I'm not gonna count it. The question I asked was, how do the seasons work?
Oh,
Which is
that would also
totally
make sense.
wrong.
It's an interesting way to explain the seasons.
Which-
I'm a little impressed he believes the Earth rotates around the sun.
Yes.
That is true.
Yeah.
Like a egg.
Daniel, how do the seasons work? Tell us. For another point.
Oh, how do the seasons work?
Hands up.
All right. Well, just
If you get it wrong, you lose 600 points.
oh no.
Alex Trebek going into business for himself.
I'd say it would just be, well, I'm not pinpointing on the sun, but I know the Earth's rotation has to involve why we get things like winter and summer.
It's
Like
not-
an egg.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's close enough. Scott, tell us why. Let's hear it.
Well, it's obvious the Earth rotation around the sun like an egg. It has to do with the tilt of the Earth's axis
correct.
and where you are on the Earth and
That's
which
why-
hemisphere in relative to the sun, etc., etc.
That's why down in the southern hemisphere they have the inverted seasons. If
They
the
don't even know
season-
what they're doing down there.
If the seasons were like how Bob believes, where the Earth just goes farther from the sun, then
It'd
the
be the
entire
same.
planet would have the same seasons.
Yeah.
I still
Much like an
technically
egg.
got it right. I did say it involved the rotation of Earth.
I will subtract all your points.
You have 0 points now.
No, my
I'm
my
gonna get
point
rid
I
of
got from-
419 points. You're at 1,420. Don't celebrate. Don't patronize me. Or patronize me, even.
Patreon eyes.
Perfect. All right, Bronze, it's your go. I totally
okay.
forgot that was even a question. I was like, how'd you lose all your points? Did I mess something up? Go ahead.
Let's do science 200.
Science for 200.
An easy science question.
Easy
This should
science.
be no problem.
I don't know what it's called, but they had an ingredient that was it can change your DNA, and they supposedly put an inhibitor in there to stop that.
All right, Bronze, let's hear
All
it.
right. So, like the easy, like, how does the vaccine work?
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead, Daniel.
It's how did MK Ultra work?
Not bad, not bad.
I also would have said vaccine something, but that's taken. So let's go with what's Monsanto doing with kale these days?
An ingredient that changes your DNA. The question was the primary ingredient in the vaccine.
Primary ingredient is the one that changed your DNA. I like that.
Yeah.
Primary
that's how it
ingredient.
works.
All right, Bronze, you are a point under second place,
Ooh.
but you get the pick.
I have to say something funny so I get 1 point.
Or unfunny, so you get one taken away.
Yeah.
or 600.
Or 2,000.
You're gonna owe me points by the end of this.
Let's go Joe Biden 400.
Joe Biden 400. Remember, there's still another daily double to be found.
But grapefruit, because he likes the taste of semen, and of all the fruits, grapefruit probably tastes the most like semen. I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
He had to justify that at the end.
So I've
I
heard.
don't know if that's true. I haven't drank a lot of cum in my time, but I don't imagine it's grapefruity.
I don't know
No?
what the
No.
hell he's talking about.
I don't know what fruit it would be compared to.
I mean,
So I've heard.
yes, of course. I like that he had to back out of that like quickly.
Of course.
Like if someone,
Yeah.
it's like when you say like, "Oh, this tastes like shit," and they're like, "How do you know what shit tastes like?" It's like how it smells, you know, relative to, you know. It's like that old gag. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Bronze.
I mean, for going for boring answers, which appears to be my track record, it would be, what is Joe Biden's favorite food?
Okay, not bad. Go ahead, Daniel.
Okay, if that said she likes the taste of it, then I would have probably picked what is Kamala Harris's favorite fruit.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Okay.
But knowing this person that we're talking about, that will be my answer.
All right,
Or
yeah,
my
he-
question in this piece.
Go ahead, Scott.
It's definitely something like that, but I'll go more general. What is the only thing Joe Biden eats?
The question was, what cocktail do you think Biden orders
Ooh.
Grapefruit
Oh.
cocktail.
Cocktail.
Ooh, cocktail. Okay.
He doesn't take cocktails. He just takes the fucking tall keystones. You know, he doesn't know what they are.
Yeah,
They're for fucking fags.
that's true.
I'm gonna give that to Bronze.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if I deserve that.
All right. Well, you made a good case. I'm gonna give it to Scott.
Nice.
No, I do deserve it. I fully
No, it's
deserve
already
it.
Too late.
done. It's already done. It's already
It's
done.
done. The die is
I've earned
cast.
this.
Science 1000.
Science 1000.
When asteroids hit the Earth,
You know that common sort of thing.
Yeah,
that
it
happens.
happens all the time. How are we all gonna die?
Okay, not bad. Go ahead, Bronze.
How did the 90s Super Mario Brothers movie begin?
Perfect.
It did. That is how it began.
Goodbye, dinosaurs.
Let's hear it, Daniel. What do we got?
When do you think the gas prices will start going down?
Nice.
Ooh, not bad, not bad. So we got. How will we all die? How did the Super Mario Brothers movie begin? And when will gas prices go?
It's got to be Super Mario, right?
Yeah.
The question was. Oh my god. What is the biggest contributor to climate change?
Huh.
I guess
Okay.
that might affect some things.
I guess.
I guess it might change the climate. You might have totally misunderstood the question and thought I was
How
talking
will
about
this
like.
impact the economy?
I think
But
it's
no.
possible he's never actually heard the term climate change, and he's just like, "Oh, what would
No,
change the
because he
climate?"
said
Oh,
before
probably
that gay
asteroids.
sex contributes so much to it because
Oh.
they fart all the time when they're having the sex.
That's true.
But I would say
Yeah.
the biggest contributors that asteroids hit the Earth, I'd say the biggest contributor to that is our existence.
A little bit. A little bit.
Go ahead, Scott.
Grab bag 2.
Grab bag 2.
the United States. You
Damn.
need to instill incentives
Oh, this is
to
a
get
longer
these
clip.
companies to take these homeless people, house them, and give them jobs.
And that's what
But
Trump
you
wants to do, right?
Well,
Totally.
that's along the lines of what he wants to do.
Oh, okay.
And,
All right. So the answer was just the United States, but I thought that was amusing.
States.
It's like we should. He sounds like Patrick Bateman in the beginning of American Psycho. It's like we need to house the homeless and stop with anti-Semitism. Take down the apartheid in South Africa.
Yeah, he is a real American psycho.
The United States.
The United States. We got.
I will offer the hint
shit.
that you will never guess this in your entire
In
life.
a million years, yeah. How does the 1990s Super Mario Brothers movie start?
Well, that's just wrong. Wrong. Go ahead, Bronze.
Um,
If you
How
reference
did
something
this-
other than a movie, you're closer than.
alright. How did the seasons work?
The United States
United
patrols
States.
them.
Yeah.
It could be anything, so I get that. Go ahead, Daniel.
Which country has the biggest issue involving unemployment?
Huh. The question was the most overrated country.
What?
Ah.
Yeah,
Wow.
But he's a patriot. He loves the United States.
but it's overrated
but
that's
it's
really
overrated.
because the homeless come over here and they can't find houses, and we need to take care of that by killing
Follow
them.
up question: does he know what overrated means?
There's about a 9 out of 100 chance that he does.
Okay, solid.
All right, Daniel, I'm gonna give it to you.
All
You
right,
got some big point values to play with here.
All right, we'll go with science for 600.
Science for 600. Let's clean it up. Ooh, daily double.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
So so the other two players cannot participate. It's just you. You have 1,620 points that you can wager. How much would you like to wager for this daily double for
All right,
science?
We'll do 500.
500.
Coward.
Coward. Yeah.
Technically, say there's 9. A lot of people want to say there's 8, so I would say there's only 7. There's probably over 17 or 19. I'll go on record as saying there's 8.
That is fucking unhinged. He answered for, like, besides what he's saying about what everyone else or conjecture, he for himself answered 7, 8, and 9 in that statement separately.
Let's hear it, Daniel.
That's nuts.
Oh my god. I'd say because it's a science. I'm gonna go with how many planets are in our solar system.
That's correct.
Wow. Good job.
He got it correct at the end. So
Technically, I'd say there's 9, so he's pro Pluto. A lot of people want to say there's 8, the anti-Pluto types. So I would say there's only 7.
out of
So
spite.
who else are you knocking out? Is Saturn out of the mix? Too many rings?
Uranus is too small, man. Yeah, it doesn't pass the
something I've never heard before.
it doesn't pass the Trumpster Bob bottle.
True.
I don't think Bronze knows about that. Do you know about that,
wait.
Bronze?
Saturn's rings counts as a planet.
I feel like I don't want to know.
It's pretty funny. Noted straight man, Trumpster Bob. The way he can, I guess he wants to like line up everyone in America and inspect himself, but he wants to inspect your butthole because in doing so he can determine if you're gay by how presumably how blown out your butthole is. And then, I don't know, if you are gay, he sends you to the camps or whatever. But it's not a bad system, actually.
I think I've heard him mention that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if your ass is blown out, it's either one of two things. 1, you're gay, or 2, you eat at Taco Bell.
True.
Ooh.
Imagine being gay and eating a Taco Bell.
Oh, that's a rough lifestyle.
The very idea.
Daniel, you get to go again.
All right,
Good choice, by the way. You should have fucking risked it.
we'll go with grab bag for 1,000.
All right.
I just think you're a nice guy. But let's
Aw.
go back to the Pink Panther.
You wanted to talk more about the Pink Panther.
About the most indoctrinating cartoon of all time.
I think you're a nice guy, but let's get back to the Pink Panther. Let's get serious.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I'd say it would be, what are your honest opinions about me?
Okay. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, it might be some. It could be something like that, or the "I think you're a nice guy" could be a complete non sequitur. And it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with the question. So let's go that. Although we've asked like most indoctrinating cartoon, we've done favorite movie. What is a property that Steve Martin should have never remade?
Ooh,
I'll give you. All right. I'll give you the hint that half of this is a non sequitur. It's one half of the sentence.
Probably the
Okay.
second half.
I'll go with, would you have hot gay sex with me?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Correct, Bronze.
Well played.
Verbatim
Cool.
what it is. Would you have sex with me?
oh my god!
I
Yeah.
just think you're a nice guy.
I think you're a nice guy, but let's get back to the Pink
Let's
Panther.
get back to the Pink Panther. Oh, follow up. Did he get back to the Pink Panther?
He did. He didn't say anything about how it's indoctrinating. He just said that like a lot of people in my time said it was indoctrinating. I just thought it was a bad show when I was a kid, but like I didn't.
I
I didn't.
believe he's dodging the question.
He does that all the damn time. It's so
Yeah, he's
funny.
actually amazing at it.
Yeah.
He's like, let me ask you this, Sonny. Ow.
He's a real answer a question with a question guy.
All right, Bronze. We got one final category.
So many choices. Let's
Joe
go
Biden
Joe
for 6.
Biden, 600.
Well, say probably a few million.
Go ahead.
This might also be how many votes for Joe Biden were illegitimate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
All right, go ahead, Daniel.
How much money was put into the COVID vaccine?
A few million.
A few million. How many people did Joe Biden kill in the Holocaust?
Bronze had it right. Yeah. It's how many votes were stolen, which A few million
Yeah.
still
Probably a
isn't
few
really
million.
Yeah. enough to get over the
Not
edge.
really.
there.
Yeah.
A few million.
Yeah. So there was voter fraud, but Joe still won legally.
Yeah.
Is Bob's stance.
I think
I
it's still
still-
3.
I still can't believe there's still a ton of arguments about all that, even though next year is the final year of the first term. So
Yeah.
I honestly
Yeah,
don't
we're still
understand why
unpacking
people-
this.
Yeah, that's all. That'll be 4 years of illegal Joe Biden presidency.
Yeah. Clearly, because there's an other side to the argument, and the argument needs to be had.
Of course.
All right, so we're at the end of the second round. Scott's in last place with 1,901 points. Bronze is in second place with 2,100 points. And then Daniel, by 20 points, is in the lead with 2,120 points. So this is going to be an interesting bid. We're going to go to Final Jeopardy. So the way that I'm going to do this, I want you all to kind of text me what you want to wager of your point values. I'm going to record that.
I've already forgotten how many points I have.
You have 2,100, my friend. You are
Okay.
just have 20 points under Daniel. So it's anyone's game here, really, because there's only 220 points between all three of you.
I sent it to you on Twitter.
All right. I had to buy a second monitor for this game, by the way.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Which, on top of Scott's $10,000 appearance fees,
Yeah,
I've spent a lot of money on this show.
it's been yeah, but again, money well spent.
Money well spent. I told Bronze about that. I was like, it's okay if I charge your card for that, right? And you were like, what?
Of course.
All for content, you know?
You guys are spending a long time to type 4 numbers. Scott's done it. I don't know what you two are doing.
Just
I
shit
sent
together.
it on Discord.
Discord.
Oh wait, what are we doing again?
Oh my god. That should be a disqualification. Come on. You gotta wager a point value. You have 2,120. We got one final question you're gonna answer. It's the final Trumpster Bob Jeopardy.
Okay. So just send.
Just send it. Don't say it. Just send it. Although it doesn't matter because other contestants have submitted. But still don't say it. You are... What the fuck are you doing? He sent 5,739.
What's the matter with you? Why are you like this?
And then you sent 2,129. Which is still more than you have.
two values that you do not have.
You're going to begin owing me values. All right, so you should have seen the category first. I'm sorry about that.
Esoteric knowledge.
Esoteric knowledge. Daniel, what does esoteric mean?
Hell if I
You're-
know.
You're mean.
He likes to text me. He's like, I just discovered this new word, facetious. It means
Oh,
when you
yeah,
say
I've
something
been-
that you don't mean.
And
I'm
it
figuring out
contains
new
all the
words.
vowels in the alphabet alphabetically.
Oh, it does. That's correct.
Yeah, think about that.
He's like, I don't know. I love
what
Daniel. He's
homeschool
like,
does.
he reminds me of like Dogberry from Much Ado About Nothing. No, actually, more Xander does, saying that things are very aggregating.
Look, my whole life has been depraved from knowledge. Okay,
Depraved from knowledge.
Live.
I didn't get to know
Depraved
much.
from knowledge.
about-
My God. Oh, I
I
almost
mean,
missed that.
he made his own point.
I missed that. I missed that. All right. So I'm going to have you all text me your responses to this.
Bigfoot is nothing but an ape.
Bigfoot is nothing but an ape. But a ape.
Okay.
Messages.
I do like that he doesn't do he doesn't do an like at all. I love that. I love that for him.
Rotates around the
Bigfoot.
cell like an egg.
Bigfoot is nothing but an egg.
Can we get an egg to the most liked photo on Twitter? Or Insta, whatever the fuck that was. That was like 6 years ago. I love that. He doesn't do... he's consistent in the weirdest ways. But then he's also like,
Yeah.
America's overrated.
Yeah. America's the worst country. Also, I would kill anyone who says anything bad about it.
All right. Daniel is submitted.
I have submitted on
I
Twitter.
have
Scott is
also
submitted. And Bronze is submitted.
Yes.
So, we're going to start out with Scott in last place. He said, do you believe in any urban legends / cryptozoology? We're going to move up to Bronze, who's at second place. What is the craziest conspiracy theory you believe in? And Daniel has said, if Bigfoot was real, what species would be classified as? I'd say those are all correct. The question that I had asked is... Let me see what I've written. What is the biggest unknown fact in history? I'd say those are all applicable. So
yeah.
it comes down to the wagers. Scott bid 221 points, which brings him up to 2,102 points.
And currently puts me in the lead?
Currently puts you not in the lead because Daniel's got 18 ahead of you.
Oh, I misheard what the points were.
It's okay. It's okay. You
Getting up
you
there.
still lost because you knew we got it right.
Yeah,
That's fine.
it's fine.
Bronze wagered all in, so he's up to 4,200 points. Redemption arc from that Final Jeopardy mishap. Embarrassment.
ahead.
And then Daniel had submitted 2,120 points. He went all in, which puts him in the lead, 4,240 points. Daniel's our champion tonight.
Well done.
Woo! Yeah, baby. I'm surprised you didn't go for all in, Scott.
Well, no, when you're behind, you go game theory. You bet to beat first place by $1 if they bet 0.
Okay, that's a good argument. I would have gone all in because then it's just like I lost or I won.
Oh, good. That's why you'll never be on fucking Jeopardy.